Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of SnowRunner, my hard mode challenge playthrough. We got the Fleet Star back in. I just drew a bit up through the map off cam, refueling it now, and then we'll get on with what I've got in mind for this episode, which is the cement. So we've got to deliver 2 pallets of cement to each of the 4 maps, and I just decided to bring the Fleet Star up because the 2 pallets for this map are all the way down south next to Drummond Island. So my intent right now is to grab a total of 6 pallets of cement, 2 in the Fleet Star, 4 on the trailer from the quarry. So a bit of a challenge. Last time I went into the quarry I rolled on the way in, so I'm going to try and avoid doing that, and drive this truck with this trailer and 6 loads of cargo down through the map, dropping off concrete as we go, or cement rather. It's not concrete, it's bags of cement. So that's the plan, and we'll see if the Fleet Star copes with it. I'm sure it will. And once completed, this is the last Michigan contract except for logging. So it's quite exciting. Quite a few side tasks left to do. My intent is to, the last of the concrete deliveries that I do, or cement deliveries I do with this vehicle, will be in Island Lake, and there's a couple of tasks there, or at least one task that the Fleet Star I think is suited to, and it might be it's just a contest, but if it is, I'll do that before bringing the Fleet Star back. That was clever, wasn't it? Look at that, look. Okay, you can't see it because it's dark, but I've managed to hit that angle at just the right angle that my drive wheels are off the ground. Obviously I've got all-wheel drive and dip lock, so my front wheels will pull me enough that I've got some traction. It's just funny the way that the combination of the trailer and the front wheels basically had me suspended off the ground then. So I'm taking my preferred route, or as a bit of a test really, but this is my preferred route for based on the rolling over last time. This is going to be, hopefully, my new preferred route to get in and out of Quarry. And this will be a good test with the Fleet Star, doing this route. Once these 6 pallets are delivered, I'll then probably use the white Western Star to come down with a 2-slot trailer and grab 2 more to take to Black River. Hopefully do all of that in this episode. There's the last couple of episodes, you hopefully will have noticed that I've got a little animated subscribe and notifications bell type of pop-up thing that comes in, and it's like a minute or so into the video I tend to do that. And in the last sort of 20 seconds when the exit cards come up, and I'm quite pleased with myself because that was basically me in DaVinci Resolve, which is the editing software that I've started using, learning how to do animations and so on. It was quite interesting. Quite an interesting thing to learn. So I can't. There is a loading trailer. Okay, so there's no option for me here other than auto loading. So I've got to pay 6 times 100, well 8 times 150 by the time I do the last two. There's no option for me to put this on any kind of loading pad and crane it in myself, which is a little bit of a shame. That's why I came in, just to see that apart from anything else. But before I load it, I'm going to turn this rig around because I'll be going back out exactly the same way that I just came in, and I don't want to do that with a trailer full of cargo and potentially, well actually it was plenty of space there to turn around, so it probably would have been safe enough. But yeah, unfortunately I've got to pay to load. So let's get it done. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's quite a bit of weight on this truck now. But I think it'll be fine. He says, famous last words, eh? Yeah, so I've basically, as I've said before, this is a learning exercise for me, and learning how to do editing and learning how to do animations in editing that's an interesting thing for me to have had a dabble with. I'm quite pleased with how it went. There are no winch points in here, I know that. So I'm going to have to back this up a little bit and try and get the trailer on a better line. Daylight as well, so turn my lights off. Move a bit further. There's a big rock under the wheel, isn't it? So this would be a reasonable test. Attach a trailer. The Caterpillar idea. I have in between, while I was driving up, I popped into the garage because I wanted to see what upgrades I might have unlocked for this, and one of them doesn't seem like my winch is wanting to work. But one of the ones that I've basically just spent 18,000 on the upgraded winch that I unlocked at level 16, which is the advanced medium winch, so it's higher power and a longer cable. But for some reason, my normal winch key isn't working. Bear with me. Settings, controls, quick winch, F and R. That got reset for some reason. So I've basically got a super strong winch. I just had to change my key bindings because somehow I was messing around trying to get my wheel working again, my steering wheel working earlier, and it must have somehow I must have restored depots or something. So let's see now that we've got it past the rocks, if we can pull this out. That does not want to move, does it? I don't think there's any rocks actually blocking it now. That's another rock. Another rock. So basically this ramp is full of wheel chocks. And this truck hasn't got the most powerful engine that it could have yet. Because that's an Alaska unlock. This is a lot of weight though, isn't it? I'm guessing that 6 pallets of cement equates to a lot of weight. What I find a bit funny though is that the winch, because I've seen this before, even before this super winch, is that the winch seems to be more powerful than the truck's engine. Wow. This isn't going to plan. But I think I've been too ambitious. This trailer, this truck, 6 pallets. I don't have the power to weight ratio to do it. And I'll end up running out of fuel. So, for a giggle, let's try something different. Didn't expect that the power element of getting out of the quarry would be my challenge. I expected that the stability of the vehicle would be the challenge. Is there a... So my front wheels are showing a bit of damage. I hit the ankle barrier in the last episode, and while I was driving it just felt like the wheels were wobbling a little bit, but so I need to take this and get it repaired really. But for now we're kind of on a rescue mission, but I'm going to call it more of a horsepower rescue. Right, at least it's not a tip rescue yet. I'm going to see if I can, if I attach this to the front of the V-Star, and used both trucks to pull myself out. But these rocks are the hazard. So I'm going to back her up fairly close. Winch straight onto there. Turn the engine on the Fleet Star. Put myself in all-wheel drive and get some dip lock action going on. And see how we do. It doesn't even want to do it with that look. That's mad. Yowza. Okay, I have completely underestimated what this will require from a horsepower perspective. Because if two trucks can't pull it, that is a bit crazy. I'm just gonna park that one there for a minute. Jump back in. Attach a trailer. Pull myself forward. And see how much help my winch gives me, my super new winch. Is that enough? Have I got it enough over the... hill? Felt like it freed up a little bit there. Of course I could take the Fleet Star out on its own with its two pallets and then use the White Western Star to take the trailer and see if that would work. So that is an option. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that would be more sensible. Yeah. Do that. Am I out of fuel again? No. Why am I not moving? I'm having all kinds of trouble today, aren't I? Because I'm on my own without having a trailer back, I will take it out of this shortcut exit. That's it. Shortcuts make long delays. I have hugely under... Oh no, 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 no. There's nothing to winch to. Nothing to winch to. Seriously, what am I playing at today? What on earth am I playing at today? Big rock there, look. I just drove over it. I hate this quarry. Although obviously it's my fault, not the quarry's fault. Change truck. I'll do. Explore the train, repack cargo. Should I chance it? You reckon I could actually get out there if I avoided driving over that big rock? Am I being stupid? Right. It's a monumentally stupid idea, but I'm determined. Push that rock out of the way. Half an hour in, I don't know how much of this I'll edit out, but blimey. That's absolutely not how I expected this episode to go. Especially after the last one went so well. I really enjoyed that convoy, that double trailer road train coming down from Drummond Island back to here. I really enjoyed that, and I thought it was all going so well, and then this has changed my mind. But just stick it into low or high, just so I've got access to dip lock if I feel I need it. So it's not the left branch here, because that goes up, I believe, to a dead end. Well, I haven't actually been up and looked at it, but on the map it looks like a dead end. It's this one, and I guess this is the slightly dodgy bit, is making sure I can get through this slope without it tipping to the right. So I'll try to condense the shenanigans that I just went through as much as I can by time lapse and a little bit of editing, because I just don't want this to be a whole hour of getting 6 pallets of cement out of a quarry. But yeah, that was quite a stressful little bit of time for me there. It is quite telling though how I know the Fleet Star's got 2 extra loads of cement on its bed, whereas this is empty, so that is a difference, but it still feels like this is a much more powerful towing unit in comparison. It kind of feels like this is the Fleet Star's big brother in terms of capability, and where the Fleet Star shines is it is a bit smaller and more nimble, or it feels a bit smaller and more nimble, and obviously it can do the crane plus 2 slots plus trailer combo. And what I need to do, I've been talking a bit in the last few episodes about potential truck purchasing options, and what I need to do is find out which trucks support that configuration of loading crane plus 2 slots on the truck itself and can still tow a trailer, because the ASUB 5319, I've double checked it and it can. I've tried it on my other save. Ah, no, that's interesting. Big block. Maybe drop it into low. Yeah. That is quite a heavy trailer. Jump into the other one. This may be a scenario where the other one's advanced winch will be a great help. Plus the fact it's on the road. So I'm not going to take this down onto the slope at all. No. Seriously? Seriously? Oh, I should give up today. I should just go do knitting or walk a dog or something. What on earth am I playing at today? I can't believe that. And this one, because it hasn't got the advanced winch, won't be able to reach that to pull it back. No. A little bit more. Nope, still a little bit more. Get back on your wheels and try to stay there. Obviously it's my fault, I did something stupid, but still. I feel a bit hard done by today. I'm still in the right gear. And just pull that trailer up a bit, give me some bit of a help. Now, I'll do the thing I was going to try and do in the first place, which is change over to Big Star. Try not to tip it on its bloody ass again.
One eternity later.
The funny thing is, before I started recording, I thought to myself, maybe I'll just get the cement out of the quarry off camera and leave that bit out, because that's bound to be simple. Just drive down, pick up 6 pallets and drive out again. So it's hardly worth recording it to make an episode. Just make the episode about delivering and completing the contract. Turns out, getting the cargo out is actually the challenge. The rest of it will be easy. Attach into low diff lock on, although I am on road, so you shouldn't really use a diff lock on the road, but what the heck. No, I didn't actually want to pull the truck back, I wanted the truck to pull me forward. I think that trailer is well and truly stuck, isn't it? Is there anything I can winch to from the trailer? Nope. Can't quite reach those trees either. Go this way a bit without tipping over. Trying to get close enough to one of those trees to be able to... That's a slip. Oh, got a bit of movement, Yeah, bit of movement. So I think that's actually detached there. But this one out the way slightly. Engine. Probably take a bit of fuel from it. Not necessarily all of the fuel from it though. There you go. Leave the White Western Star. I'm gonna have to refuel anyway, but I just for this to finish this maneuver, I want to make sure the Fleet Star's got enough and leave enough in the White Western Star for it to go back and get refueled. Don't tip it over again. Oh, what an absolute bat that was. So I don't actually want to attach just yet. want to pull it a bit further up the hill, though, don't I? Okay, we'll put it up the hill a little bit so that we can get past it, get the other 2 pallets reloaded. But I have, as I've said, I've massively underestimated how heavy this cargo is. And I actually feel like quite a numpty. Right, so now we're back up to where we were. Well, edits aside, nearly 45 minutes ago. Obviously we're out of the quarry, but back to the point of being loaded with 6 lots of cargo. I think it's all packed, but I'm just going to unpack and repack it just to make sure. Yeah. Right. Here we go. This better be pretty uneventful, and I'm sure it will be. There's no reason that the drive down through the map should be difficult. Right, so here we are at the first unload zone, which is the 2 pallets for this map, Smithfield Dam. I would like it, I don't suppose I get a choice really, but we'll see. I would like it to take 2 off the trailer. Do I get a choice? No, I don't get a choice, so... And typical, it took them off the truck. Fine. My reason for wanting 2 off the trailer. Put it in auto. Because it won't pull away high with that and low in the back. My reason for wanting 2 on the trailer is that once I've delivered the 2 into Drummond, I'd like to head into Island Lake with just the truck and not have a trailer. So I'll probably just transfer them. Once I've done the next unload, I'll probably just transfer 2. I haven't checked out where the unload is yet. I bet it's the port. So anyway, into Drummond Island. No, it's not. Oh, okay, that's okay. It's kind of on the way. That's alright, I don't mind that. We've got to drop them off at the logging station. So I can come through and refuel, either at my fuel carrier in the middle, but that's quite low, or more likely I'd prefer to refuel here at the fuel station. So yeah, that's not too bad. What is my fuel like? Yeah, probably okay to get to the fuel station with that and refuel there. So somebody made a comment on my video about taking the construction trailer out, and as always, really appreciate the comments and the support that I'm getting on this channel. Blown me away a bit, really. Let me just stop a sec and turn my engine off to save some fuel, because I want to do this on the map. So somebody made a comment that they took a route across the river, and I was having a look, and the only thing I can think is that to bring the construction rig out, and I've never looked at this, but you can see that there's a route that presumably that's passable, and that's presumably what that person meant, is that you can kind of do that route, and then that bypasses the only difficult part of the journey for me was getting that big trailer around this kind of S-bend through these rocks next to my unofficial trailer dump. So yeah, interesting to hear that that is a route that could potentially work. And I wasn't aware, I didn't even notice that bit of the map to think about whether or not to do that. So yeah, interesting, and that's what I like about with the comments. People come up with suggestions for things that I wouldn't naturally think of. So it's great, it really helps me think about the game in a different way. Right, let's get to the fuel station. Grab some fuel out of that tanker and push on to the logging station. So I got here with 23 litres. That could have been bad because I haven't got any other vehicles on this map now. So if I hadn't have made it, I would have had to drive down from. And the way this episode's going, that was probably a high. You'd have probably betted on that, right? That I wouldn't make it. Right, logging station, no hanging around. Commercial Gas Company Food Mart. My guy could probably do with a snack, to be honest. The driver looks tired and hungry. The trailer tried pushing me over there a little bit, where the trailer kept on rolling as I was turning. I had a little moment there. No messing, straight down the shortcut. So I'm going to get these 4 delivered, and then that'll be the end of the episode because I'm way over the normal recording time that I can edit stuff down, so I'll have a bit of a job cutting this down to a sensible duration without removing all of the entertaining aspects of the first 40 minutes, but without it being boring as well. So I've got a little bit of an editing challenge to do there, but this is already long enough, that's long enough for the amount that I normally cut. So, you know, save a little bit. 1, 2. So now, I want to drop this trailer somewhere, and I'm going to transfer those 2 to the truck. So I'll put the trailer right there. And then I'll turn around. Oh, unpack it first. Can't crane it unless you unpack it. Number of times I do that. Reattach. Unpack. Attach. Start again. I've got a bunch of stuff to still do on this map. Right, let's hustle. Into Island Lake. And then we do have 2 more to deliver in Black River, but that'll be the start of the next episode. Because I can't face that quarry again right now. I'm mentally scarred. I think I need to jump into the P16, which is parked in Black River, and take myself to the Irish pub and drown my sorrows. Taking a rock with me, love. I tried to straddle a rock. This bloody thing tips me over. I am not going to be happy. I tried to drive over it and it just ended up coming with me as a stowaway under my suspension. How heavy is this truck? Yowza. Right, Island Lake, where's it going to go? I love that little bit of guitar, so I leave it in every time. Of course it's a lumber mill, other side of the map, but fair enough. Okay, well we've also got fuel on the way, 52% in that carrier and 100% in the scout carrier. Fine. How much fuel I've got? Plenty. So I'll go to this, I'll go to the larger carrier and leave the scout one. Oh. I've got another carrier up where we got the fuel carrier up where we got the twin steer from. So there is still quite a lot of fuel on this map. It's a rare, nice sunny day. It's unusual, it's usually chucking it down when we come to this island. Lake, map. Right. Engine off. 1 and 2. So, pretty anticlimactic because it didn't finish the task, because we still have now the 2 Black River ones to do, but I'm not going to do that this episode. It'd be impossible for me to edit it down to less than an hour, and I do try to keep them less than an hour when I can. So I will do that at the start of the next episode, and I will do that on cam. I'm not going to be trying to get away with doing it off cam in case anything goes wrong, because showing you guys what goes wrong is a lot of the fun of this challenge. So yeah, gonna leave the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my silliness, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.